Oh, things started to come together. Actually, it says already has from where I was standing. I couldn't agree more. You should have more confidence in your ability. Thanks. Anyway, I'm surprised you were able to sync with me perfectly. Not bad. Thanks to you, I was able to get a better feel of how each move flowed into the next. That was a good rehearsal. I must have done something right to win your compliments. Glad I could help, Sully. I do have one question for you, though. Now that you've seen your performance, what do you think? You mean personally? Well, there's not really much to say. I thought you did great up there. You've clearly learned a lot owning your talents. But again, I'm not exactly a professional. All I can tell you is how things look to an untrained eye. Right. So what you told me before about how I didn't waste any movements, can you explain what you meant exactly? Oh, did I say that? I didn't mean anything by it. It was supposed to be a compliment. Ilya said the same thing to me too once. She did? Yeah, she told me that I wasn't wasting a single motion, but that my performance was too rigid, and that I needed to have more fun with it. Have more fun, huh? Ilya said that? Putting it that way, I don't think she was criticizing your performability. It sounds to me like your problem is psychological. What, you're saying it's in my head? What the hell does it even mean? And yet, the truth is, I don't see how the heck tomorrow's performance is going to turn out well. Sully. Hey Sully, there's something I'd like to ask. When you're rehearsing, what goes through your head? Huh? And it's obvious that I want to do alright and get better. Well, no, not just that. I think about how I want to perform on Ilya and Risha's level. I want to do what they did the first time I saw them on stage. You know, like move hearts and mindset kind of stuff. Sully. That was surprisingly sincere. I didn't mean to be. I get it, then could you answer a few more questions? What do you think about performing Arc and CL? How do you feel about the audience that's come to the theater to see you perform? The audience, huh? I mean, there's a lot of different kinds of people in the city, I get that now. But even then, I can't bring myself to like the ones who don't realize how good they have it. I know it's not all of them, but that applies to a lot of Arc and CL showgoers. So, what you mean to say is you're not excited at the prospect of performing for them? Maybe that's what's stopping you from enjoying yourself the way Ilya said to. Well, maybe, subconsciously. I try not to think about it, but the idea of putting on a show for those kinds of people does get under my skin. Is that bad though? I mean, those feelings have nothing to do with whether I'm good performer, right? All I want to know is where I went wrong and what I can do to improve. I need something more concrete. So your emotional state when you perform isn't tied to that? Is it really what you think? Are you trying to say that they are? Then what am I supposed to do about it, huh? Tell me. Well, I still don't think I'm qualified enough to be giving you direction, but it's simple, Sully. Just shut out the spectators in front of you. Hi up, boys and girls. Ilya, how long have you been there? Don't mind me, I just arrived. So, Sully, is it true that you have a distaste for our loyal patrons? And what if I do? Is there something wrong with that? No, not necessarily. We have some patrons even I don't particularly care for. You understand that I wouldn't be here where I am if I let that get to me, though, would you? I know that. That's why I'm trying so hard to not let it bother me. But that's just it. You're approaching this all wrong. Listen here, you're too absorbed by what's happening around you. Tell me, Sully, what does the word audience mean to you? What kind of question it is? It's the people who came to the theater, the ones buying tickets. You're not wrong, but there's more to it. Our audience isn't just the paying customers who sit in our seats and watch us on stage. It's the people who hold an interest in Arc and CL. They're all part of our viewing public. The people who hold an interest. Absolutely, even those who have only seen our troupe in magazines or heard about us through word of mouth. One might say that anyone who has ever had so much as a passing thought about Arc and CL compromised our audience. You know what that's like, don't you? When you came to Crossville, you first had heard of Arc and CL by chance. They drove you to sneak into the theater and see for yourself. Didn't you feel something that day? Not that I condone trespassing, of course, but that doesn't change the fact that at the moment you were just as much a part of our splendid audience as anyone else. Sneaking in made me splendid. Of course, you shouldn't focus only on spectators in front of you. Because after all, the entire continent is our stage, and each and every Simmurian is a potential face in the crowd. Isn't that a little much, the entire continent? You better believe it, Missy. It's not my place to say whether or not Arc and CL is truly a household name across Simuria, but nevertheless our place stitched together the hearts of you, our North Ambrian, and myself across Balan. You can dismiss that as mere coincidence, but that's not how I see it. So tune that for a hot second. Doesn't that make performing on stage all the more fascinating, not mention fun? It's fine, take as long as you need to reflect on everything we've discussed. Putting that aside, you didn't eat your breakfast this morning, did you, Sully? There's a lunchbox waiting for you in the dressing room. Go eat it right this instant and get your butt back here. Lunchbox? I'm good, thanks. This isn't up for debate. I've told you, our bodies are our instruments. That means your health comes first. You're not rehearsing for another second until you've had a proper meal. Gee, you're annoying. Alright, I'll go eat already. Well, Ilya, that was impressive. I thought exactly. I feel a little inspired myself. You're a natural mother hen. She certainly can be a handful, but at least I'm not bored with her around. Thanks for all your help today, guys. If not for you, I think I don't think I would have gotten to the bottom of what's been weighing on her. Does that mean you were actually watching from the very beginning? Yep, I saw every last detail from the shadows of the aisle. You know, Sarah and I talk on a regular basis about all sorts of things. It was difficult getting her to open up and speak from the heart the way she did today. So, you have all my gratitude, especially you, little guy. I think you've given me too much credit. Besides, I was in the way over my head trying to pin down what you need to her. Here. Alright, I'm finished. Happy now, Ilya? She sadly needs no advice when it comes to scarfing down food, it seems. Did you even bother to chew properly like I always... Oh, whatever. Okay, then time to begin our follow-up rehearsal. We will take it from the scene where the Star Princess appears, and it won't be going easy on you. Bring it on. Looks like Sai's got her mojo back. This is kind of a breakthrough? Fingers crossed. It's in her head now, so let's show ourselves out. Good luck with the play tomorrow. You two will be rooting for you. Yeah. Appreciate it always. See you around, kiddos. Jetzt gehen wir hier ab, um zu gucken, ob ich die Bonuspunkte bekommen habe. Alter. Scheiß Delay, ganz ehrlich. Das mit der Maus war meine Schuld, aber das mit dem Controller, das war Delay. Thank you.
報告は以上ですね。では、また依頼を達成したらよろしくお願いします。
Yeah. Okay, das machen wir dann das nächste. Machen wir gleich. Belgrad Gate. War's, ne? Ja. Ready, special support section? Good morning and thank you for coming. Happy to be here, Second Lieutenant. Thank you for all the hard work you put into the railway prepare for, by the way. Not at all. It's a relief that we were able to get it all cleared up. That said, we never did manage to track down the giant monster. Our force several units to patrol around the state today, but I've been surprised if we caught wind of it. It's cool, we all know fix up the race was the bigger priority. I think it's fine to forget about big and brawny and focus on the task at hand. I suppose you're right. Speaking of which, we came to learn more about the request you submitted. Not to rush, but would you mind explaining the details to us? Of course. We have a reckless vehicle menacing in the West Crossbar Highway recently. It's been causing trouble for Erebonian travelers and bus service. I'd like you to help us put a stop on it. Reckless driving? That sounds familiar. Could it be the same group of young men that we stopped in the city a while ago? Do you mean the so-called high bloods? That does sound like them. Our failure to maintain public order is being called into question by the Empire and the Republic already. If it's negligent driving by to injure a foreigner, we could end up with another international incident on our hands. Yesterday's derailment isn't happening murders either. You're saying that Crossbar is in a precarious position right now. Correct. As far as the matter is concerned, we're cooperating with the Metropolitan Division to catch the perpetrators. As the cars often seen on the highway nearby, I thought only fitting that the Belgrade unit helped with the arrest. Sounds good to me. Do you happen to have a plan in mind? Yes, the reckless car is vehicular route. It comes down West Crossbar Highway before turning on the Belgrade Gate. You'll be conducting a stakeout here. Once the car makes an approach, I want you to pursue it on your own vehicle. At that point, I'll alert the Metropolitan Division and have them stand by the city's west exit. A pincer attack. Exactly, can you kindly help? Time for a car chase. Of course you can. We'd be happy to accept the request. Thank you, as this would be a lot easier with you on board. I'll contact the Metropolitan Division so we can officially get started. We should take our place in the case. Let's grab our wheels and get ready for a chase. Good thing, we'll strive it over here while we still have a chance. We'll be kind of you to do your thing when the time comes, Noel. You've got it. The car was moved from its initial parking spot to Belgrade Gate. Does I have the crazy car yet, huh? Are we sure it's even coming? We just have to wait and see. This route is supposed to be around the West Crossbar Highway. The reason of the gate and the Metropolitan Division haven't been able to catch it on their own. You see, these jurisdictions generally are confined from city limits, so it's up to the valiant bands of misfits to save the day once again. Astute estimation. Whether they're inside the city or not, we can't let them put civilians or the poor car in danger any longer. One way or another, we're going to put a stop to this. That's the spirit. Wait, that sounds like... What the? Ah! Wait, watch it. Stupid bus almost ran right into us. It is the High Bloods. We're right. Alright everyone, let's go time. You give chase, I get in touch with the Metropolitan Division. Understood. Noel, I call the shots, you just focus and drive it. Yes, sir. let's go at this chase. I couldn't do it. We're going to run right into them. Hit the emergency brakes. Hit the emergency brakes, Mel. Yes, sir. Gotcha. What? Damn it, it's like out of control. Still as long as we're in this baby, we can close the gap in no time. Right, now keep up this pursuit and don't let them get away. Roger. Still after us. Piece of cake. We're going to get away at this rate. Trust knows driving. No, that's all you from here. Yes, sir. We took the curve at an impressive speed despite the unfavorable driving conditions. Tio's right, don't think it's a little dangerous burning down the road in the rain like this? It's going to take more than a little drizzle to slow these threats. There's not a runaway vehicle in crossway cannot run no seeker. You do remember this is a pursuit, not a race, right? And let's close the gap. Still not half bad. Yeah, all we have to do is keep this up and the point of vision pins attack out the western straight goes planned. Wait, something's wrong. What's going on with the car? Huh? Aquaplaning. What the brakes aren't working. What? It's called aquaplaning, guys. Losing control of the vehicle. What should we do? At this rate there could be serious accident. Pull in front and cut them off. We'll pick up speed and pull in front of them. It's a risk, but we can use our cars as well to cut them off. Roger. That's called aquaplaning. Are we alive? I thought I was a goner. Phew, they don't seem to hurt at least. Maybe pulling out of them wasn't the right move after all. No, I think it was. Things could have gone a lot worse than it did. Moreover, they turned the steering wheel on their own accord. They have no one to blame but themselves. On the bright side, our car managed to avoid sustaining any damage. A little water never hurt anyone. They should be glad that they're still in one piece. Looked like that would be useful in the casino. Too bad they're going to jail instead. Well, there's only one thing left to do. Let's report this to Second Lieutenant Miranda with Metropolitan Vision. Well, if it isn't high bloods, you're a long ways from the residential district. You're also on arrest for speeding among various other charges. I think I can consider this case closed. Good work, everybody. We wouldn't have been able to catch them without your help. And we wouldn't have made this arrest at all without your cooperation, Second Lieutenant Murray. I'm sure tensions on the border have you busy than ever, so allow me to express my gratitude of the Metropolitan Division. Likewise, Officer Kate. This is one less thing for CJF to worry about. As for you, SSS, I'm in your debt once again. Aw, don't even mention it. If I'm wondering, Noel, Tio, do you have any idea what happened to the car back there? Brake failure. That's the main reason they lost control like this. From what I can tell, they've been sloppy with keeping the sport car maintained. Orders. Wait, weren't you supposed to be taking care of it, Reggie? Oh yeah, I knew there was something I've been forgotten to do recently. Additionally, the orb engine has shorted out completely. I estimate that it would cost just as much to fix as it would to simply purchase a new one. I hate to see a good car go to waste, but at this point we might have to scrap the whole thing. You're kidding me. No way, Yuri had to pull a ton of strength of the Warner Company to get the latest model too. Oh please, a total car or two's a pocket change to me. You can just go to the Orbis store and buy another one. Hell yeah, you're the best, Yuri. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go pick something out right now. Hold on just a second. Are you forgetting that you're under arrest for speeding on a public highway? You realize that's going to come with a serious penalty. Oh, penalty, how terrifying. We're foreigners. Do you really think you'll be able to do much to us with those flimsy laws of yours? At most, we'll have to pay a small fine before walking away scot-free, just like last time. Here we go again. You know it. We've got places to be and things to do too, you know, and I'm sure it would be a pain to take us all the way to the station. So find me whatever you like and I'll cut you a check here now. That way it's a win-win for all of, no? You're a genius, Yuri. You think can't be serious. As nauseating as it is to admit that bravado is not misplaced. No, that's not going to happen. Huh? You should read the Crossbow Times more often. State laws have been going through a lot of changes since Mayor Croy took office. In fact, just the other day a major part of the legal code was amended. As it just so happens, penalties for criminal acts perpetrated by foreigners have been strengthened. What was that? That's right, based on the changes to charges if you're looking at 1 month suspension on your driver's license. How's that for punishment? A whole month? So you mean even if we bought a new car, we wouldn't even be able to drive it? We may have gone too far in a few places. You don't know what you're messing with. What grounds do you have to suspend my driver's license? What right do a puny cops from a puny autonomous state have to punish me? Why you? That's right. You must be pulling our legs. There's no way to give crossbow police that much power. Hey Yuri, Sykes, I don't think they're... Shut up, Reggie. Can't you see that they're trying to spoil our trip? If this is how they want to play, it'll just have my dad use his influence to pressure the government. Give it up already! It is about more than how light or harsh your punishment is. You're acting like your mortal lives are in danger. I can tell you who does know how it feels. All the innocent bystanders you're terrified with your reckless driving. Do you even stop to think about that? What the heck got into her? So what if some commoners got scared by us having some harmless fun? It's only a car, what's the worst they could... Are you trying to say you never saw danger in what you're doing? Even during today's incident, you could have lost your lives if the SS hadn't intervened. I mean, yeah, I thought I was done for when we plunged into the pond. You can't be serious, there's no way anything could happen to us. You think you're an exception? Anyone could die in a car crash. Anyone. Unsuspecting victims end up caught up in crimes and accidents they did nothing to deserve all the time. I'm a police officer. This is my job. I see it happen every single day. Your reckless driving has instilled more fear in the people around you than you can imagine. And yet you have the nerve to tell me that it was just harmless fun? The fact that you keep doing this proves that you have absolutely zero regard for the physical or mental well-being of others. High bloods, you think you know, what a sick joke. Don't you three have any shame? Well? Kate, enough of this. You're coming with me to headquarters whether you like it or not. You have plenty of time to reflect on this when you're stuck at home for a month without your license. That's all I have to say. Now hurry up and get your butt in the patrol car before I get really mad. Hey Yuri, Sykes. Yeah, we really screwed up this time. Whatever. But Yuri? Wait for us! Looks like she got through to them after all. I would hope so. I've never seen Officer Kate get so animated. I'm sure they're not used to being glad like that. Hopefully it takes something away from it. Think again, SS, yes, well, Second Lieutenant. Anytime, Kate. In a way, telling them was fun enough to be on its own reward. I've always wanted to be in a real-life car chase. Fun is not the first word I use. Officer Kate, I want you to know that your words struck a chord with me too. I give him all to keep Crossbow safe. You do just the same, I'm sure. Without a doubt. If you excuse me, I have 3 hoodlums to take to the station. Alright, we'll need to have that horrible car towed out and dropped off at the impound. Might give me a hand? We're here, so might as well. We don't mind at all. Let the others then help to see Jeff haul away the Highblood's car. Offers to return to Belgrade Gate to resume their usual activities.
Yosh, do ko ni ikou ka na? Sa, ikuzo.
Wir geben uns noch die Quest ab, zu gucken,
Yosh,
ob ich die Punkte habe. Und dann gehe ich in die Geofront.
はいそれで
よ
さすが皆さんでは
die. No. Downtown district. I think the standards to give us D sector. That's where we find the wanted monster from the request. They were sealed for the longest time until now. That raises a certain question, however. If the downtown district hasn't connected to the orb network, then why does it have an entry point to the geofront? That's a good point, actually. I thought this district wasn't included in the cities with the melon plants. As you mentioned before, the D sector was made on the orders of the Diet members and government officials. Underground construction went on for so long that it eventually reached all the way here. Eventually, they fabricated demand and began building without any concrete plans. I see what you're saying. What's beyond here is another byproduct of unchecked government and malpractice. That's one way to put it. Fortunately, Prosper has been improving in that regard ever since Mayor Croy was elected. It's enough politics for one day. Let's get down to there and take out the monster out already. Genau. Ja, das ist wieder jedes Ding. Gut, dann will ich aber sagen, was ist heute mit Let's Play The Legend of Heroes Trace to Azure und wir sehen uns dann das nächste Mal. Bis dann, Leute. Ciao!